was different. Some had big noses, others had big eyes. Some were tall and others were short. Some wore hats and others wore coats. But all were made by the same cardboard, and all lived in the same village. All day, every day, the Wemmicks did the same thing. They gave each other stickers. Each Wemmick had a box of golden star stickers and a box of gray dot stickers. Up and down the streets of the city, the people spent their days sticking stars or dots on one another. The pretty ones with those of smooth wood and fine paint always got stars. But if the wood was rough or the paint was chipped, the Wemmicks gave dots. The talented ones got stars too. Some could lift big sticks high above their heads or jump over tall boxes. Still others knew big words or could sing pretty songs. Everyone gave them stars. Some Wemmicks had stars all over them. Every time they got a star, it made them feel so good. It made them want to do something else and get another star. Others, though, could do little. They got dots. Punchinello was one of these. He tried to jump high like the others, but he always fell. And when he fell, the others would gather around and give him dots. Sometimes when he fell, his wood got scratched, so the people would give him even more dots. Then he would try to explain why he fell. He would say something silly, and the Wemmicks would give him even more dots. After a while, he had so many dots that he didn't want to go outside. He was afraid he would do something dumb, such as forget his hat or step in the water. And then people will give him even another dot. In fact, he had so many gray dots that some people would come up to him and give him one for no reason at all.
He deserves lots of dots.
The wooden people would agree with one another.
He's not a good wooden person.
After a while, Punchinello believed them. I'm not a good Wemmick, he would say. The few times he went outside, he hung around with the other Wemmicks who had a lot of dogs. He felt better around them. One day, he met a Wemmick who was unlike he ever met. She had no dots or stars. She was just wooden. Her name was Lucia. It wasn't that people didn't try to give her stickers. It's just that the stickers didn't stick. Some of the Wemmicks admired Lucia for having no dots, so they would run up to her and give her a star. But it would fall off. Others would look down on her for having no stars, so they would give her a dot. But it wouldn't sit either. That's the way I want it, thought Punchinello. I don't want anyone's sparks. So he asked a stickerless woman how she did it. It's easy, Lucia replied. Every day I go see Eli. Eli? Yes, Eli, the woodcarver. I sit in the workshop with him. Why? Why don't you go and find out for yourself? Go up the hill. He's there. And with that, the Wemmicks who had no stickers turned and skipped away. But will he want to see me? Punchinello cried out. Lucia didn't care. So Punchinello went home and sat near a window. And he watched the wooden people as they scurried around giving each other stars and dots. It's not right, he muttered to himself, and decided to go see Eli. He walked up the narrow path to the top of the hill and stepped into a big workshop, his wooden eyes widening at the size of everything. The stool was as tall as he was. He had to stretch on his tiptoes to see the top of the workbench. A hammer was as long as his arm. Punchinello swallowed hard. I'm not staying here, and he turned to leave. Then he heard his name. Punchinello? The voice was deep and strong. Punchinello stopped. Punchinello, how good it is to see you. Come in, let me have a good look at you. Punchinello turned slowly and looked at the large bearded craftsman. You know my name? The little Wemmick asked. Of course I do. I made you. Eli stooped down and picked him up and set him on the bench. The sticker spoke thoughtfully as he looked at the gray dots. Looks like you've been given some bad marks. I didn't mean to, Eli. I really tried hard. Oh, you don't have to defend yourself, little child. I don't care what the other Wemmicks think. You don't? No, and you shouldn't either. Who are they to give stars or dots? They're Wemmicks, just like you. And what they think doesn't matter, Punchinello. All that matters is that what I think. I think you're pretty special. Punchinello laughed. Me? Special? Why? I can't walk fast. I can't jump. My paint is peeling. Why do I matter to you? Eli looked at Punchinello, put his hands on the small wooden shoulders, and spoke very slowly. Because you are mine. That's why you matter to me. Punchinello had never had anyone look at him like this, much less his maker. Didn't know what to say. Every day I've been hoping you'd come, Eli explained. I came because I met someone who had no marks, said Punchinello. I know, she told me about you. Why don't the stickers stay on her? The maker spoke softly. Because she has decided what I think is more important than what they think. The stickers only stick if you let them. What? The stickers only stick if they matter to you. The more you trust my love, the less you care about the stickers. I'm not sure I understand. Eli smiled. You will, but it will take time. You got a lot of marks. For now, just come to see me every day and let me remind you how much I care. Eli lifted Punchinello off the bench and set him to the ground. Remember, Eli said as the little Wemmick walked out the door, you are special because I make you. I don't make mistakes. Punchinello didn't stop, but in his heart he thought, I think he really means it. And when he did, a dot fell off the ground.
What do you think it means to be created in God's image? Back there, Enzo? Right? Huh? What did you say again? I said, what do you think it means to be created in God's image? Good. Good. You want other friends to answer? You're my brother. You want to? Okay. About Nikolai. Jeremiah? Yes. Eating. Anyways, I will tell you what it means. So, in Genesis 1:27 tells us that God made us in His own image. That means we are not random or ordinary. We were designed to reflect God's character, His love, His wisdom, His creativity. It's all part of us because He put it there. Psalm 139, verse 14 reminds us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Being made in God's image means every life has value, purpose, and dignity, no matter what the world says.
아멘.
It's based on who He is. Even when we feel like we fail or don't measure up, God never changes His mind about us. Like Eli never gave up on Israel. God sees things and sees our true identity, His children.